Well, first off, that's a typical hard-fought SEC game. I think either team offensively could get a lot going, but defensively both teams really fought. In the first half, didn't know if anybody was ever going to score, but awful proud of our team the way they did this tonight. I mean, we got back up off the floor after the last weekend and had two really difficult games in here. Thursday, a late game and a quick turnaround for Saturday. That's what I said, one of the better teams in this league. And our guys found ways to step up and make the plays and the stops and make the offensive plays when you had to make them. D-Boss was one of those guys, y'all have seen him play a long time. He's been struggling for us offensively. But also, he's one of those guys that can step up at any time and make shots. And we live with some of his bad shots he takes, because you never know when he's going to get on a roll. And he got on the roll the right time for us. Because up to that point, we were 0 for 14 from the three-point line. Hadn't made a three-point shot. And I think he makes his last three in the last 3 minutes. That was huge for us. Arnett was terrific all day long. From the get-go, we wanted to get that ball inside. We got it to him. He went to war. Then probably something that some of you guys may not pay attention to, because all you guys look at the scoring and the dunking and all that, since y'all are all great students of the game. He did a great job defensively on Mitchell. Mm-hmm. Don't let that go unnoticed. And he did it playing lots of minutes today. And give Sid some credit in there. Played his season high 28 minutes. His big body against Green was a factor. And late in the basketball game, he made a huge play. Got that steal and got that rebound right steal down inside. So hard fought, tough game. Got to find a way to defend your home court, and we did that.
I'm no student of the game, Rick, but I did notice Sydney's defense.
I'll remember that then. You write stuff, you're not a student of the game, or you are a student. You said not a student, right?
Anyway, but yeah, Sydney's defensive effort was consistent, and like I said, a huge play at the end. I mean, how much does that mean to get that out of him?
Well, those kind of plays get magnified because it's at the end. All plays get magnified at the end. Need those kind of plays throughout the game. And I thought throughout the game now, he fought for the most part. Green never got in his comfort zone consistently. He's going to make some points. Green's a terrific player. But, and he's 6 for 13. He's the only guy on their team scored double figures today. Also another huge key. I thought we did a great job on Relaford. Kept him out of the lane. And y'all have seen him play a lot. You know how good he is getting the ball in the middle of the lane and finishing plays. We kept him out of there. One time I remember him getting in there. He does what he does. He finds a way to get in the hole. Banked it in off over top of somebody. But great team effort. I thought Jalen played up tight. Just was up tight. Rodney Hood wasn't his typical offensive game, but he played really well. He handled the ball consistently against the press and only turned it over one time.
That last play, the throw into Grimes, he said the play was drawn up to get it to Arnett, but he told Grimes, go deep, and he's going to try to hit him.
Well, we won't get it to our best free throw shooter over there if we go to Arnett. If it wasn't there, we got to split out. If we throw it, make sure we got to go that way with it, with the time on the clock. It just so happened we was able to just not throw it, but get it and finish it at the same time.
There's a stretch there with...
You had a lot of questions you asked there in the row. You other guys asked some questions.
That stretch there into the first half, beginning of the second half, Moultrie had 14 straight points for you. Is that the best stretch he's had since he's been here, you think?
Oh, yeah. I mean, he had 14 in a row he did. I mean, Arnett was a man today. We were very conscious trying to get him the basketball. And the man, they had a hard time guarding him. We were going to him consistently. I thought the first half, I think we had 27 points. I think 18 of them was in the paint. 18 of our 27 points came from in the paint. I think they had 6 in the paint in the first half. And their zone kept the ball out of the paint some. You can only throw it in there so many times against the zone. You got to make some shots against the zone. Jalen had some good looks and just didn't make some shots against it. But they stayed with it. D stepped up and made 3 shots against the zone in that last 3 minutes or so.
You even showed a little zone yourself in the first half. That just changed the pace against them.
You know, stats says you need to zone them. You look at their statistics, what they shoot, that tells you to zone them some. As you well know, we haven't zoned much this year. And defensively, we were doing a good job. So we went to it just to change the pace, keep them out of rhythm a little bit. And Steele had made a three-point all year long. Steps up, makes his first one against our zone. And I think Rutherford got something down the middle of it. But we played a few possessions of it, just changed tempo a little bit. Second half, never went to it. We said at halftime, we're going to win the game doing what we do best, play 5 defense.
Sidney, you talk more about Sidney. He played 28 minutes tonight, never really looked off, like he had those stretches there. You almost get accustomed to seeing where he's off a little bit. He just seemed to be full go all night.
Well, this kind of game, you need him to go full go. I mean, for us to win this game, you can't take those long spurts off in this one. You know, this game comes down to possession, one possession here or there. And again, he fought in there defensively tonight. That's what we needed from him right there.
Arnett said he'd. Go
ahead.
Are you expecting more, 28 type minute games from Sidney going forward, or is this more of a matchup thing with Alabama?
Well, it depends on him. Foul trouble, it's always seems to be a factor lots of nights. It wasn't a factor tonight. I don't remember what he had.
3.
He had 3. And there was a factor in the way we played him tonight. The fouls weren't. So, it's just him being productive those minutes he was in there. I thought defensively he was being productive. He was on a bench a long time in that stretch against that zone. And that's where we need him in there against that zone, get something on that block. And we weren't getting anything on the block at that time. Wendell and Arnett, we were shooting some 3-pointers. We got him back in there. And believe it or not, just his presence in there made a difference, the way they had to defend things.
Rick, I'm curious as to when D throws that football pass, what are you doing? What are you thinking sitting over there?
Well, it's good. I saw what was happening. I knew the time on the clock.
Right.
No matter tip ball, whatever it is, they're not going to get a shot off right there.
Right.
That's what you need to do. I mean, throw it underneath the basket, scrambling, you get it and lay it in.
More or less, is that why D takes it out in that situation?
We wanted our best passer taking the ball out in that situation right there.
Okay.
I know you say you're never surprised by what Rodney does, especially on defense, but when they would switch off and he would be on Tony Mitchell and he would still hold Mitchell down, I mean, did that shock you?
No, and Paul, he's like I said, he does. What was good today, our guys took a quick game plan into that game. We had a late night Thursday night. Alabama is a very difficult prep. You got to prepare for all the stuff they do in the half court against a lot of good individual players. Now you got to begin to get prepare for the zone. Then you have to prepare for the press. And the press, to my knowledge, I don't think we turned it over. I know we turned it over none in the backcourt. D turned it over one time in front of our bench, coming against the press. Am I right about that? So the press was no factor all night. And Rodney handled that ball a lot against that press tonight.
Is it the nature of defense when you're 0 for 14 from the perimeter for them to cut you some slack and almost challenge you to put it up from out there?
Well, it's you choose your poison. Choose your poison. I'm sure they could look back. It helped them get back into the game. The zone helped them to get back. If they hadn't been in the zone, they may not have got back. The zone got them back. But at the end, again, the zone allowed D to get up some, difficult shots there and make them on that the man probably wouldn't have allowed.